I have used a variety of technologies within my media project in order to create my final products. This has enabled me to produce products of a high standard and complete research, planning and evaluations to an equally high standard. Technology such as Blogger helped me to keep all of my coursework together in an organised way. This made it easier for me to refer back to sections where I needed information. Also, by having Blogger online, I could log onto a computer anywhere, being at school or at home, and all of my work would be available to continue with. This meant I could continue working outside of school, meaning I didn't fall behind on classwork, so I could finish it at home if I needed to. Throughout the process, I used a computer as I had access to Blogger as well as other websites and software which were needed in order to complete the project. The computers at school had images which I'd saved onto my desktop so I could use and add them to my blog. Being able to save images and work before posting them made everything a lot more efficient. My computer also had emails which I could send work to, the email from home and open and then continue at school. In the pre-production process, the scanner sent images of work which I had scanned to my school email address. This meant I could save them and edit it on software such as Photoshop. The scanner really helped me throughout the research as I planned to do hand-drawn designs which then showed in the planning section when I showed them through a variety of sketches. I could scan these into the computer and then add to my blog, which helped me to portray my ideas to teachers and peers. Another way which I showed my vision to teachers and peers was through a pitch. I created a pitch on an Animoto which created a short film of images and text alongside a song which I thought would show my idea well. I could then embed my Animoto video onto my blog, which meant teachers and peers could then comment and say what they liked or disliked about my idea for the video. I used Lookbook for inspirational images for the pitch as well as on my mood board. This helped as there were so many images of so many different styles which I could take as inspiration. I could then easily save these images onto my desktop and add to the video. I also used these images on my mood board. Another way of finding inspiration for my video was by using YouTube, where I could view other existing videos and take ideas. I analysed some of the videos which I found on YouTube and gave me a better understanding of conventions used in music videos which would give me a better direction as I was struggling for ideas at the beginning of the coursework. I'd analysed music videos over the summer and had put all of my research into a PowerPoint. The Microsoft program made it easy for me to lay out and was simple to read and understand. This made it easier for me when I look back as it was less complicated than other technologies which I could have used. To upload the PowerPoint document, I used SlideShare, which allowed me to transfer the document and then embed it into my blog. It was easy to use and was like a normal PowerPoint document, however it could be viewed online. This meant it was easy to look at and refer back to at any point as it was online and made the research and planning more efficient. Efficiency was important during my research and planning, and Google Chrome helped to make this section extremely efficient. When I searched for anything on the internet, Google Chrome would show the most relevant search pages. It saved me a lot of time going through countless pages to find what I needed to. This was the same with Google Images, and it made the process move a lot faster, which meant I didn't fall behind during the research and planning. Twitter helped me follow other artists to ensure that my artist was similar and was convincing as a star. Bands' Twitter accounts came up very early on in the Google search results, and so I used Twitter a lot. This also helped me to see what other current existing artists did and made my artist seem more authentic as I could copy these ideas. In order to continue authenticity, I used Final Cut Pro to make an animatic for my storyboard, which is something that happens before all music videos are shot. The software enabled me to cut shots to the right length to the song which I had chosen and gave me time to change elements of the storyboard which I didn't like and didn't necessarily fit. During the production stages, I also used Final Cut Pro as I had the software available to me in order to make the video professionally. Final Cut allowed me to cut shots against the song and to make sure the lip sync was in time, adding a professional edge. As well as this, I could add effects such as colour changes and the end fade, which made it look more authentic as a music video. I used a MacBook to make the video as I had Final Cut installed so I could make the video to a professional quality. Although I had used Mac computers at school which have Final Cut installed in the research, they were often being used by other students, so the MacBook meant it was available to use when I needed it. Footage which I filmed on the video digital camera made sure that the video quality was good. This meant that the video would look professional alongside the editing and ancillary text. Filming my artist on the digital video camera was a lot better than using a normal camera as the quality was better, which meant that I could film the whole of the song with all of the shots as I wanted before editing. The footage was kept on an SD card which held all of the shots. This could then be transferred onto the computer so that I could edit on Final Cut Pro against the song. In order to transfer the footage from the camera to the MacBook, I used an SD card reader. This was efficient and speeded up transferring of the files, and which meant it was automatically on my desktop and ready to edit alongside the song. Using my iPhone meant that I was able to communicate with my artist in order to arrange filming dates and outfits. This made the process much easier, as contact was very quick and changes could be made quickly with little fuss. iTunes also meant that I could download the song and use it when editing. This meant that the lip syncing was fairly easy to do, as the song was easy to pause in time to cut the shots. Getting the official version of the song also meant that there was no pauses or defects, which made the video more professional as a whole and the quality of the song was high. Once I'd edited this video, I uploaded the completed video onto YouTube. This meant that the video could be viewed online on YouTube, as well as being able to be embedded onto my blog so I could gain feedback from my peers and teacher. Because I had chosen to do a hand-drawn image on my ancillary text, I also used the scanner again in order to have the images I wanted to use available to me on the computer. This was efficient and the quality of the images in comparison to a photograph was a lot better, so it would add to the professional image that I was trying to convey within my products. I could then easily edit these scanned images on Photoshop in order to create my digipack and poster. I could add text, effects and images onto a page to structure the ancillary text and make them look professional in order to reflect my artist. Being able to use layers made the production simple and easy to create. In the post-production stages of the project, I used Microsoft Word and Evaluation Draft 1. This meant that I could list all of my ideas, which I would later use in a different format to show my answers. Microsoft Word meant that spelling mistakes could be corrected and would be as accurate as possible. I needed to display my Microsoft Word document on my blog, and so to do this I used Scribd. This meant that the Word document was changed into a format which could be embedded onto my blog and then read as a normal Word document. This is easy to read and easy to navigate through due to the simple structure. I used Wix for evaluation question 2, which is easy to use and shows my answer in detail, yet in a very simple way. The format looks as though it could be related to my artist, as if it's her own website, and so the inventive way of presenting linked well to the rest of the project. I could use my text, image, and videos to show I could use text, images and video to show my answer, which also makes it quite fun to use. Again, this reflects the style of my artist. Prezi helped to display my evaluation was easy to navigate through. This meant I could add slides and information, text, images and videos in order to illustrate the points which I was making. This could then be embedded into my blog and navigated through as the correct chronological order